Statio ad Sanctum Petrum. On Ember Saturday in Lent, the Roman Church gathers at St. Peter's Basilica, above the tomb of St. Peter, fisherman, confessor of Christ, and martyr of Rome. The choice is neither accidental nor merely ceremonial. It is architectural theology. The priesthood is conferred where apostolic witness rests in the earth. The first basilica here was commissioned in the 4th century by Constantine the Great, who ordered that the altar be erected directly above Peter's grave on the Vatican Hill. The engineers reshaped the slope of the necropolis so that the sanctuary would stand precisely over the apostles' resting place. From the beginning, this was a church built around a tomb, around testimony sealed in blood. The Renaissance basilica that now rises over the site preserves that same vertical axis. Beneath Bernini's baldachin lies the high altar. Beneath the altar, the confessio. Beneath the confessio, the tomb. Stone, bronze, and marble are arranged around a grave. Pilgrims descending toward the confessio encounter not monumentality alone, but martyrdom. Peter's life gives the basilica its meaning. A Galilean fisherman, impulsive and ardent, he confessed Christ at Caesarea Philippi and was promised the keys of the kingdom. Yet he also denied his Lord in the courtyard of the high priest. His authority was not the fruit of personal constancy, but of mercy received and repentance embraced. In Rome, under Nero, Peter's discipleship was brought to completion. Condemned to crucifixion, he asked to be crucified upside down, judging himself unworthy to die as Christ had died. His burial on the Vatican Hill transformed that pagan ground into sacred soil. The Church did not build here because it was politically central. She built here because Peter lay here. In the ancient Roman order, Ember Saturday in Lent was one of the principal days for priestly ordination. The faithful assembled in this basilica as evening fell. 12 lessons were proclaimed from the Scriptures, echoing the vigil character of Holy Saturday. The rites extended into the night, so that Sunday dawned as the ordination concluded. Why here? Because the priesthood must be visibly rooted in the apostolic foundation. The men who were to receive holy orders did so in the presence of Peter's tomb. Their ministry would not be self-derived. It would be participation in a succession that traces back to the fisherman who heard, "Feed my sheep." The Gospel, long associated with this station, the Transfiguration according to St. Matthew, deepens the symbolism. As Peter had once beheld Christ's unveiled glory on the mountain, so now his successors in the priesthood are entrusted with handling that same glory sacramentally upon the altar. The basilica that houses his tomb becomes, on Ember Saturday, a living sign of continuity between apostolic witness and sacramental ministry. For the Stational pilgrim in Lent, this basilica teaches 3 things. First, the Church is historical. She is not an idea floating above time. She is built upon real bodies buried in real earth. Peter's bones lie beneath the altar. Faith is anchored in fact. Second, authority in the Church passes through weakness. The rock was once a denier. The priesthood entrusted to frail men is sustained not by human virtue alone, but by divine fidelity. Third, Lent itself is a return to foundations. The Ember fast consecrates the season. The ordinations renew the clergy. The station at Peter renews the memory of apostolic origin. To pray here during Lent is to stand at the bedrock of ecclesial identity: repentance, confession of faith, martyrdom, and mission. The vast dome may draw the eye upward, but the pilgrim's journey ultimately descends toward the confessio, toward the tomb, toward the quiet certainty that the church is built not on shifting sand, but on a rock made firm by grace and sealed by blood.